Torage Warrior here, and this is Fury Raider 3 Nefarian. Now the first phase here, you're going to jump down onto the platform, and then down there, so you don't take the extra fall damage, you're going to start off on Anexia. Now you're only going to hit Anexia a few times to gain rage, and that is because in this fight, at least I do, as a Fury Warrior in the 10-man, you're going to have a special mission, and that is to collect these ads. Now you don't always collect these ads, you may have someone else in your raid doing it, but it's just this is a task commonly given to a Fury Warrior, and that's a task I was given in my raid. So it's going to be from that point of view there. So you just get these ads, these purple guys here. They spawn kind of in a circle around. It's sort of random, but it's going to be sort of spaced out in a circle around the edge there, just where I picked them all up. Now these ads, they don't hit too terribly hard. That's why a Fury Warrior is able to tank them. But they do have a stacking buff on them, and the more they hit you, the more stacks that buff they get, and the more damage they start doing. So I like to, or you gotta sort of stack them up here, and you can have them CC'd or kited around. And then it's really awesome having a mage because they can just freeze them all like that, and then you don't get any stacks. Or they're not getting any stacks then, and by the time that wears off, you should easily be able to survive them with a shield wall and maybe some other defensive cooldowns there. And now they have that power bar underneath them, the yellow energy bar, and once that ticks down, they die, which is good because they got like 20-something million life. But as soon as that power bar goes down, they die. And that's also, when you're cutting it around, you definitely want to stay away from the heads of either dragons because their breath will recharge that bar, and that is bad because the stacks will get too high and you will die. So you notice I have them all positioned here, sort of on the side of Nefarian. That's pretty much the safest place to put them. You don't want to go too far to the sides because when Nexia does her electric shock thing on the sides, you don't want to get hit by that and be hit by the ads at the same time. It will most likely kill you after more than a few ticks. And this also gives you a perfect place to lay into Nefarian as soon as they die. Now, you notice that white power bar there next to the Anexia Nefarian bars. That is sort of Nexia's charge. Once that reaches full, she explodes and kills everyone. So you gotta have her dead before that fills up. We usually like to do that around 75%, which has just happened there. And then after that, you head over to your pillar. Now, when you're getting on the pillar, notice my positioning here. I stand a little bit away from it, and I wait till the lava is over my head before I start moving up. So you're swimming up with the lava. You don't want to move in all the way on the pillar because there's that lip there before you jump on the platform, and you can get stuck under that. And any seconds that you can spend not stuck in lava is good because you do get a stacking debuff on it, and the lava does more and more damage the more stacks that you get. Now, when on the platform, there's 3 platforms like this, so you want to divide your interrupters. 1 interrupter should be enough for each one of them. They don't cast it fast enough that you would need more than 1 interrupter. In 10-man, 25-man they do, and 25-man they also need to be tanked, but in 10-man they don't. So you just hit it and interrupt it. Everyone else is hitting the boss to get one more crackle, and the crackles are whenever the Nefarian drops every 10%, he will do a crackle, and it does a bunch of damage to everyone. So you want to make sure everyone's topped off every 10% he gets down. Otherwise, you can just kill these guys. They don't have to be killed at the same time. They just need to not cast Blast Wave, which is what he just did there because I messed up. You can survive 1 or so, but it channels down, and too many channels of that will kill your raid pretty quickly. So no, those are down, and you can the rest of your raid will be nuking him once the guy on their platform dies. As a Fury Warrior, you can use your gun, heroic throw, you can spit, maybe curse a little bit. And then you just wait for the next phase to start here. The lava will go down. You want to make sure the lava's already gone. You don't want to jump in early. I don't know why you would do that, but that's definitely a bad idea because you can't get back onto the platform, and you will most likely melt. Now, the last phase here, there's not a whole lot to do. This is pretty much just your nuke phase. The tanks are going to be doing fancy junk here, and the healers are going to be going crazy, but you're just got a DPS like mad. This is a DPS race. There's a soft enrage with the ads. You see the ads there, they're all going to get up in a minute, and they're going to start spawning fire underneath them, and they spawn the fire faster and faster and move faster and faster. And with that stacking buff and stuff, they'll eventually start killing your off tanks, and then all sorts of bad stuff happens, and there's too much fire. So you do gotta make sure you pile into Nefarian as hard as you can here. Now, a few good tips for that, of course, staying out of the fire if one of the ants does cross through the middle, and not getting hit by the tail, which I failed to do here a few times. Oh, there's another hit there. So the tank will be moving him around, and that is to keep him from facing the ads again. You don't want to have him breath on the ads. So you're going to be constantly sort of turning just with the boss to get as much DPS in there, so you're not getting parried and not getting breathed and not getting tail lashed. Just sort of sitting in that sweet spot. And you also kind of want to be on the same side if you can. Sometimes fire makes so you can't, but if you can, you want to be where I am on the same side with the rest of your raid, and that is just for group heals like that. You saw the group heals there. Still that crackle at every 10%. Now, if someone seems low, or if you seem low, feel free to do what I did there, which is using Rage Regen as well as Rallying Cry. And Rallying Cry will give everyone that extra 20% health, so sometimes if someone might have died there, they won't with that extra bit of life. And yeah, just a nuke fest. Also, this video, if you notice every once in a while there, you'll see some crap on my screen. The little lines going in from my character. That is my graphics card dying. That's why this video was so late. It's because my graphics card got much worse than what you're seeing here. It was unplayable after a little while, so I couldn't render anything either. But I did get the replacement in. I got the advanced replacement thing, which is where they send you one and then you send the other one back, so you're not stuck without a graphics card. So I did get that, so I was able to render this video and get it to you guys. And if you notice, I am in a 10-man. My 25-man ended up just not working out. We weren't getting the progression we wanted. I wasn't going as far as they wanted, and a few other like-minded people weren't going as far as they wanted. So we did break down into a 10, and things have been going pretty good so far. This is this video is the first week of that 10, and we were 10 out of 12 before that, and we ended up, I think, 3-shotting Alec here and 2-shotting Nefarian. The next week we got 2 heroics, and we've gotten a heroic every week after that, so we've got 4 heroics down so far, hoping for a 5th this week. And that is my Defender of Shattered World right there. We all got our fancy purple birds, and yeah. So any of the regular normal mode fights you want to request for Fury Warrior, Fury Raider video, or any of the heroics, if they're early on enough, I can get to you. I'm hoping to be at least 6 out of 13 before 4.2 hits, possibly further. I probably won't keep going with the old content once the new patch hits. Hopefully that one I'll do better and actually be able to clear all the heroic content with the 10-man. And that's all. Don't forget to subscribe if you like these videos, and send any questions or requests to warrior.torage@gmail.com. Also, any requests for the next Fury Raider videos, make sure you leave a comment down below. And that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.